That is good banter.
And away we go, Timmy boy.
Well, hidey-ho, Bantitos, and welcome to episode 103, Chain Yourself to a Tree. We've got to, we've had a few memory card issues here, so we're not sure how this is going to go. For some reason,
I reckon we might have about 41 minutes. I thought all memory cards were the same, but I've got a micro SD, I've got something else. I've got a micro penis. I don't know what's going on, and I'm in the shit. I've just got a message from my beautiful wife saying that I left the garage door up.
You left it up?
Yeah, I left the garage door up and the front door unlocked.
Jesus.
So luckily, there's a lot of
fucking hell,
older neighbours who are at home.
What'd you leave? You must have left in a bit of a rush. That's a real poor effort.
Yeah.
Garage door up, front door
open.
That's real. Yeah, that's no good at all. But
No,
just back to the memory cards. You must have got the Tommy Siegert memory card with the fuck all memory on it.
It's not reading at all. So yeah.
Although going on leaving the garage door and the front door, how the fuck do you do that?
Garage doors probably easy because you sort of just roll out thinking about something else. Forget to press the remote down again.
But you don't sort of turn back and think, geez, I can see all the way into my garage.
Well, you sort of hard turn right straight out, and then if you haven't hit the button properly or not hit it at all, you don't even really see.
Yeah.
So hopefully the bloody brand new lawnmower and the whippersnipper's still there, mate.
Oh, hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully there's no one hiding in the house, but I think that's the great thing when you got neighbours who hardly leave the house.
And they're 140. They're not going to. They're going to knock shit off. They're not going to knock shit off.
They're not.
No.
Keep a neighbourhood watch.
Bit nervous times for your wife arriving home, seeing the house like that. That's real case file sort of stuff. When you walk in and find a loved one sort of, all shot up in the kitchen or something.
Yeah, we've sort of had a break case file over the holidays, so hopefully we're not creating a new episode there. But she's text, so she's
alive.
Unless maybe she's tied up and
he's texting on her behalf.
He's texting saying, what's your code? Put your thumbprint there and text that you just left the roller door. So I don't have to stress. She's all good.
Yep.
She's put it all down and I'll get home. And
But it is odd that she asked for your PIN number and the combo for your safe. And,
yeah.
But anyway.
There we go. But what's going on, mate?
Oh, mate, it is hot as
hot.
Witch's ball bag here.
Woo.
Fuck, it is steamy. I'm sweating. I'm dirty. I've been rolling around the warehouse, but bit to talk about. So it's something interesting. Bit of hard rubbish going on in our joint at the moment. Bit of we all know what hard rubbish is, where you just leave shit out the front of your house, and if it's half decent, it gets knocked off, and if and ends up in someone else's hard waste a couple of months later. But just drive it.
You get a few of those people who I reckon they're serial professional hard rubbish. Like they just drive around and try to collect shit.
Oh,
they're like what are they called? Like porn stars or something. Like
the
PAWN.
Yeah,
not
actual
for a bargain.
Not actual porn stars driving around looking for strap-ons and double-ended dildos and so forth. But but I reckon maybe if you went to a really good area, like driving around Toorak, because hard waste is a bit different than just, we don't need that, we'll chuck shit out. There's a few 50-50 decisions in hard waste. There's a few people making a few hard calls.
Yeah, like kids, do we need them?
Yeah.
Tie them up, chuck them on the nature
strip.
The dog.
$7,000, but it's a bit of a money pit at the moment. Maybe we'll just chuck it out on hard waste and see if someone else can fall in love with it.
Yeah.
So anyway, driving down our street, and what did I see? There's a shitty old couch. They've got the usual shit, a fucked bike, just a heap of shit, an urn.
What, with ashes in it? Or?
No, a coffee urn.
Oh, like a
hot water urn.
Oh, okay. Like a kettle.
Yeah.
Oh, no, those urns.
A big silver urn.
Yeah, okay.
Are they called urns?
Yeah, they might be. You might have just made that up.
You see them a bit at the local...
football.
Yeah,
Oh,
sitting there,
those tall ones.
the silver ones with the tap. That's
Yep.
They sit in the corner at a footy club. No one's ever fucking used.
No, they've never used it. They've got the shitty coffee, the tea bags,
Yeah.
the plastic cups.
Yep.
People are making tea, but no one ever uses.
No one ever uses that
No.
because there's a bar over there selling perfectly good VB stubs.
Yeah.
So anyway, driving along and there it is. I see it. It's almost had this aura around it. It was huge. I could see it from a distance, and they'd propped it up because I think I can picture it was an argument between a husband and a wife. He wanted to keep it. She said, "No, it's got to go." But he said, "I can't have this fucking end up in hard rubbish."
A sign jumper.
You serious?
Was that?
It was a sign jumper.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, when you said argument between a husband and wife,
Yeah.
I'm like, I know where this is going. Like he's gone to a function.
Yep.
He's gone to a sporties night. He's paid way too much for this fucking thing.
Way too much.
Way too much. He's put it in his man cave,
Yeah.
or maybe that he doesn't have a man cave.
Well, I think that's a problem. He doesn't have a man cave.
So he's put it up above the bed, and she's like, "Why?"
We're 3 weeks behind him rent.
Yep.
The kids have got holes in their shoes.
Yep.
And you've just paid $1,200 for a signed. It was in the frame and everything.
Was
signed.
it glistening?
Oh, it's fuck. Oh, look, it was a bit. It was a bit. It was a bit weathered. The frame, but still the jumper, Mickey Mouse. I reckon this could have nearly been he played in this because it was fucking huge, and you don't normally go the huge one if you're going to sign it because you need too big a frame. Signed, Paul Salmon, Hawthorn jumper.
The fish, the fish.
The fish.
So Hawthorn jumper,
and signed by everyone else he played with.
Oh wow, that's what that might have been,
because he's a big guy and it was a
big boy,
a massive jumper.
He's a big fella.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
So we so straight away and had my son with me and he's a bit embarrassed. I'm out chucking fucking garbage in the
you're
car.
Googling. Here's Paul Salmon.
Yeah,
big fish.
Well, just the next street over from where I found it is a mad Hawthorn supporter.
They're
Lucas,
all mad.
Lucas, they're all mad. And so I said, I'll tell you what, I love the fish, but I hate Hawthorn. So how about I give this to Lucas straight away on the phone, mate? I got a surprise for you. He's in the back. He's in his backyard in the swimming pool with his kids.
Great.
He goes, I like the sound of this. And so I've rocked up, me and my son, and just presented this jersey
Did you wrap
to him.
it up?
No, I didn't have time for that shit. Well, I went straight from hard. We're keeping an eye out for someone potentially thrown out some wrapping paper and some tape, but they hadn't. So we had to just present it to him, and it had everyone else's signature on there too. So we're there Googling Paul Salmon, the fish, and when he played, 6 years at Hawthorn.
Yes.
Team of the century.
At Hawthorn?
At Hawthorn.
Yeah, shit, we're Hawthorn travelling.
Well, they must have been struggling for a ruckman in the team of the century.
Jesus.
Because he also made team of the century for Essendon.
Fuck, Jesus.
He's one of the great underrated players.
Underrated. He was more up forward at Essendon, though, wasn't
100%,
he? But then
yeah.
In the latter stages at Hawthorn, he was your tap ruckman. Obviously, Spider Everett was no good. Spider Everett might have come after.
Maybe. But maybe Essendon, because I think he wanted to play in the ruck, but Big Madden probably had a monopoly on
Big
that.
Simon.
Yeah. So they were spoilt for ruckman. So then I've got a bit of fucking excitement about me with the hard waist. And
So
then
you kept going around.
coming
You've seen
home
some.
the next night from a gig, fucking there it is. I've seen it.
A Lance Whitnell signed jumper.
No, Paul Salmon was in. No, I was a bike. A bike. Because my bike. Lance Armstrong. He was, not Lance Armstrong. No, there was a bike. And because my bike I got from Hard Waste. And I just took it down the local bike shop. $60.
Little tune up.
And he goes, yeah, tune it up. Fucking good as new. It was about a $700 bike. Cost me $60. And I got my son's, my middle son got his like that. And I saw it. I was like, fucking, this is a bloody beauty. It was missing a seat. I thought,
more comfortable.
How much could seats
some
be?
people.
Yeah, not my son. I thought, I'll get him a seat.
Seat.
It had a bit of rust on it, but I thought it's going to be a perfect size for him. Took it home, and it was pretty dark. And I got up next day, and it was a piece of shit.
Deserves to go in the creek.
Yeah. So I googled it, and I thought, fuck, mate, the brand rung a bell, and I thought, but it was you get them you get this thing at Target for $130.
Okay.
Yeah. So to spend $60 to do it up, it looks like it was 10 years old. It was for kids. Not worth the time. So
are you a little hard up at the moment?
No,
for cash
just
or
love a
You
bargain.
Just love a bargain.
Love a bargain. So tell me if this is bad or not. That night, waited till it was dark,
And then
I took it back and put it back in their hard waste.
no, that's fair call. That's the way it works.
Is it 24 hours return policy?
I think it's a 24 hours. You give it a go. I mean, they're not losing out. Eventually, it's going to get taken.
Yeah.
But it sort of does show you that because someone did that when we moved out of our place at Kensington.
Yep.
So what happened with us was we signed the whatever you signed, the contract for the new house.
Yep.
We thought we were going to get in like March.
Yep.
So I think I went through it all this shit not last year, the year before. But so we signed the contract. We thought we're getting in there in March, and then the tenant stayed in. So we threw all our furniture out, hard rubbish.
Okay.
We thought new start. We're only going to be here for another few weeks.
Yep.
Let's get rid of the couch. Let's get rid of the dresser. Let's get rid of the TV. Let's get rid of all the shit.
Too many bad memories.
Too many bad memories there in Kenzo. So we thought we'll get rid of it.
Fresh start.
And then what happened was we couldn't get in for another few months. So we spent like 3 months just sitting on basically
Just with a couple of
like
plastic.
outdoor furniture.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but we put out our couch and someone took it. They said, wow, they're really loving our shitty
nice
40-year-old couch. And they weren't loving it that much because they bought it back about 2 days later.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a pretty shit couch.
I think maybe the return policy on hard rubbish is if you take something from hard rubbish and you go to take it back and their hard rubbish has been collected,
Probably
it's a bit of a shit act to
That's dog act.
dog act. I mean, you'd hate to put your hard rubbish out, everything's cleared out, great, and then over the next week your shit just starts coming back one at a time.
Nah, you don't want that.
Nah.
You don't want that.
Nah, that's shit. So I reckon, if you're ever out there, by all means, see anything in hard waste, just take it. Have you ever seen something that, you're not quite sure if it's hard waste?
Like a car.
Yeah, well,
That's a pretty shit car.
Yep.
Why would they be throwing that out?
Or maybe
That's
it's
like
just
your joke.
Yeah, it's my joke.
Yeah.
Just because if they've got hard waste there, where do you stop?
Yeah, can you just take their letterbox?
Yeah, or
Is that?
Yeah, or
just
if they've got a trampoline in the front yard.
Yeah, or maybe a nice tree. Can you dig that up? Is that hard
Yeah.
waste? I got in trouble. I'm in the shit. There's a lot of stuff happening with me where I'm sort of, I'm in the shit a bit.
Yep.
Because about a year ago,
So the honeymoon period's over.
period's over.
She's starting to work out.
She's
She
starting
might
to work
have
out. I'm a bit of a fuckwit.
might have locked in a fuckwit.
Yeah, locked in a fuckwit.
She's reading through the contract, and I said, death do us part. So hopefully,
at the start of January last year, Kristen's auntie and uncle came down.
okay.
Big Adrian, he's a cabinet maker, and his wife Bern. They restore furniture.
Okay.
So they love
restoration.
hard rubbish.
Yeah.
They go, oh, look at that little bargain. I'll grab that.
Yep.
I'll sand it down. I'll repaint it, and I'll sell it. So
Okay.
they came down. They did our drawers. They did our bed, and it all looked beautiful. So I'm in the mood. Like this is good stuff. Let's restore everything. Let's restore our marriage. But so a few doors down, I saw this massive. It's fucking huge. This huge dresser.
Yep.
I saw this big dresser, and fuck, it was heavy. But I was there with Kristen and one of her friends, Annabelle. We said, oh, well, bloody Bernie and Adrian, they're going to love this.
Yep.
I rang him. I said, oh, guys, I've seen this Mickey Mouse dresser. Do you want me to grab it and you can come pick it up and restore it?
Yeah, I'm sure you got to have an eye for this shit. You can't just go picking shit up.
But this was good.
Okay.
This was good. So they said, yeah, no worries. That'd be fantastic. We'll come down and pick it up. And so I had to chuck it on the roof racks in my car.
You haven't got roof racks on your car.
Yeah, I do.
Have you?
Yeah. No, you're
On that thing?
You're observational
Oh, is
comic.
that for your
Surfboard, which I never use. So
No,
it's good. I just got to drive around with a ladder on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a dresser. So I pick up this dresser, I take it back, I put it in the garage, and
Don't like the sound of that.
I said, no worries. What sounded, mate?
Boop. That went.
It's still
That little
little zoom.
That little one went boop 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 and flashed.
Okay, it's still recording.
Okay, still recording.
So that's good.
This could be a short ep.
All right, so I pick it up and I ring Adrian and Burns. Yeah, grab it. We'll
Adrian!
come. Adrian, we'll come grab it. They're in Ballarat.
The rat.
The
Dirty,
the rat
stinking
pack.
rat.
The Rat Pack. So all great plans to come and do up this, and a year later, still sitting there
At their joint or at your joint?
at our joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going well because we can't open the door to get out the back from the garage. So Kristen is she's realised. Yep, I've locked in a fuckwit. She said, "Oh, I told you. I
So
told
you
it
were
would
going to
sit there."
restore this or give it to them?
Give it to them. They were going to come down and grab it.
Well, that's on them, isn't it?
Yeah, but also I probably shouldn't have grabbed it.
Yeah.
I just got a bit excited at the time. I thought I'd dress that, it'll look good. And,
Well, do you remember where you got it from? Is it too late to take it back?
Yeah, it's
12
just a few
months?
doors down. Fuck, it's heavy. I'm gonna have to throw it out on the next hard rubbish,
Yeah, it's
which
just
is a shame. It's a nice dresser.
Maybe someone else will pick it up. Someone with the
Hopefully,
someone that can finish a job.
maybe we just burn it
Yeah,
in the fire pit.
not a bad idea. Middle of
That'd be
summer.
right. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. But anyway, yeah, hard rubbish. That's big.
Yeah, so I've got that on there. So
Yeah,
love
well,
a bit of
mate.
fucking hard rubbish.
Yeah, it's good. Are you done with the hard rubbish?
Yeah, that'll do.
No, that's good, mate. Well, things are ticking along, mate. It's a bit of a slow start with the gigs. Run a few gigs, done a few gigs.
Yep.
Obviously, if you listen to this, we did a gig at Capel Sound on Wednesday, which went very well.
Yeah, assume it went well. How
Assume
are
it
ticket
went
sales going?
I think they're early 40s at this stage.
Oh,
so things are going
yeah,
all right.
That's all right.
It's
It's still, you're not going to cancel.
You're not going to cancel,
No.
so it's all happening. But we had a text message today because I've got a bit of filming coming up. I got to roll for WorkSafe.
I did hear this.
Yeah, so
Bit of high vis action.
bit of high vis action.
Yep.
Last Friday I went in because you got to do a wardrobe fitting. They're gonna go. All right, what are you going to look good in? And nothing, because you put on a few kegs. So I write down 32 is my waist size. Now I might have put a bit on over the Christmas period.
Okay, yeah.
I go in, I put the pants on, and they go 32s. And try to do them up and go. Oh, I think the Christmas spirit's got me here.
You were 32. I was always
Well,
a 34 footy short.
Yeah, I'm a 34. I think
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, well,
Not
you're
as
going to be
fit.
found out eventually if you lie about your dimensions and they give you pants.
Yeah, I also said I've got double D tits, which
Okay.
yeah, that sort of that fell by the wayside when they put the top on. You're not a double D
My wife explained to me the
cup size.
how it all worked the other day. I've got to the age of 44 with no idea, like how it's D12. I think 12. Part of it's the back.
Okay, well, I guess it's one of those things. If you did sort of know it as a man, you'd maybe go, "Is this guy a little bit of a creep?"
Oh, but you know, everyone goes, "Oh, she had double Ds," and everyone goes, "Oh," but deep down, I had no fucking idea what a double D was. I just sort of.
Well, you just know double Ds are big puppies.
But I thought that was as big as you get. Tam was saying it goes
there's
to
G's and H's.
It's got the whole fucking alphabet.
Oh, mate, you see a chick with Z's, mate,
Yeah.
and you are, how are you holding those bad boys up
Jeez, it'd
with a forklift?
What a nightmare a massive set of cans would be for a woman.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I think most women want they want a bit of cleavage. They want to show a little bit of cleavage, but you don't want the big ones where it's almost like they've got their own postcode.
Well, it can't be good for your back.
That's not good.
Like, imagine just walking around with what would a breast weigh? A couple of kilos?
It depends.
3 kilos?
Do you reckon fake ones are heavier? Would that?
No.
Because they're packed with the silicone.
Silicone.
But,
Silicone would be light.
Yeah.
I don't
Rock
know.
hard. But anyway, I'm not sure what a breast weighs. They're all different. They're all different. Everyone's different.
Or
So-
maybe, could you work that out with a chicken breast? Like if you went down to Coles and said, okay, that's about the size of my wife's breast. And that's, I don't know, 750 grams.
Mm.
So is I don't know.
Yeah, you're not sure. It's
I'm
tough.
not- yeah,
it's
it's
like trying
tough
to
to work it out.
weigh your penis. I mean, you can't. You're going to have to hover over the scales.
And
which
is
you
your
can't.
penis heavier when it's erect?
Erect? Well, there's a bit
Well, it's
more
got more
blood,
blood
in
in it,
Yeah, so it probably
Makes
is.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so I'm not sure what a boob weighs. But anyway, so I go into the fitting. I'm not a 32. I'm a 34.
Okay.
I've blown out. And they give me a vest. I've got to wear a vest. And what my role is, and I'm getting a little concerned that I'm getting pigeonholed here.
Yep.
My role is because it's for WorkSafe, and I think it's about harassment. The whole thing is going to be about harassment in the workplace.
Yep.
So in my audition, I went in there and I had to walk past. I think I might have mentioned where I had to walk past someone and sort of go and sort of do a sly,
just a bit
dodgy, sleazy foreman's. Like,
just sort of getting your creep on.
You get my creep on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Originally, I was going for another part, but I think they looked at me and go, no, I reckon we want to I did that line first, and then they go, no, actually, can you try this one? We want you to harass this young woman.
Maybe it's like, you know how you hear, like maybe Kate Moss or Cindy Crawford, they were discovered just someone from some big magazine was down the beach or...
Wow, she's gorgeous.
And they found her that way. She was just spotted. Maybe someone just saw you walking through...
Down Mount Martha Beach.
Yeah, and just getting your creep on. Someone goes...
Hiding behind the beach boxes.
Just going, geez, that guy's...
he's real creepy.
He's the creep we want.
Yeah, that's the guy.
And you just look... They just say, look, I work for an ad agency, and look, we need creeps.
We need creeps.
Yeah,
can we come grab you? I said, well, yeah, I'm actually in the lockup. Can you pay my bail?
Yeah, no
Can you
worries.
Get me out of here, and I'm happy to do the job for you.
Yeah, what do I need to do? Well, just be yourself, you fucking creep. Yeah, no.
So that's what I got to do, and go in, do the wardrobe fitting, and I'm filming that.
Yep.
Filming that this Thursday. So when this comes out, I'm going to be doing that.
Yep.
So that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Things
Good.
are ticking along there.
Wow,
Things are ticking along.
Some big roles.
Bit of Evo's head on TV.
It's going to be on the box?
I think it should be on the box. I thought the McDonald's thing was going to be on the box, but I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that. I think a lot of your stuff ends up on the
cutting room
floor.
They go,
yeah.
no, we can't use that. But anyway,
bit too creepy.
3:37 p.m. today. Bing, bing.
Bing, bing.
Oh, I've left the
got
garage door up again. Oh, no. It's from my agent. Hi. Request self-test for you. R.E. Ladbrokes.
Whoa.
Due Thursday, 10 a.m. Shoot in NZ.
New Zealand,
baby. February dates will forward via casting networks. Nice dollars. Please confirm, advise. Cindy.
Wow.
Said Cindy, sounds great. I'll get it done. Cheers, Evo.
Cheers, Evo. So Evo might be going international.
And I might be going because I'm a bit like you. I'm a sports bet guy.
I'm a sports bet guy myself.
Yeah.
I was nearly the sports bet guy. I was bloody shattered when I didn't get that.
Yeah, because there's money to be made, and it's there's nothing better than sort of working for a company that absolutely fucks
reams young men.
Yeah, reams young men. But anyway, so
New Zealand's probably. I mean, I know international's great. New Zealand is the one international destination that doesn't excite me.
Nah, it's a bit of a sleeper. I went to New Zealand in year 9. With a bit of a family holiday with mum and dad. Dad, they've probably spent pretty much most of their fucking money they had in the bank to take us kids to New Zealand. And, yeah, Dad's like, come on, come see this mountain. Come up here and look at this mountain. And we're sitting in the car. And we're like, okay. And at one stage, we didn't hop out. And Mum turned around. Might have told this on the podcast. She goes, we've spent a lot of money on this holiday. You get up there and you show some interest and you go look at that bloody mountain. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Jeez, okay, Mum.
So that was 2 days in.
Yeah, we wanted to go to Disneyland, Mum, and you've taken us to the shittest country on the fucking planet. I reckon New Zealand's just a shit Australia.
We've got a New Zealand
listener.
I think we've got some New Zealand listeners.
Male or female?
Male, I think.
Well, that's okay because I can make this comment.
Okay.
This could go down like a lead balloon.
I'm sure it will.
And there's obviously we're obviously fucking around. There's exceptions.
We're mucking around.
We're mucking around.
We are mucking around. We're having a bit of good banter.
But travelling around, a good little game to play when you're travelling around New Zealand is see if you can spot a good-looking girl and a bloke you reckon you could beat in a fight. And it's fucking impossible.
It's tough. It is tough. No, you're right.
Obviously, the girl thing's a joke.
Well, actually, even could you maybe find a girl who you think you could beat in a fight?
Fucking no. That's all. There's nothing more attractive than a really good-looking half a sort of Maori-looking girl. She's just gorgeous.
You just want them to throw you around.
Oh, just really
punch you,
pin your head against the bar, and fucking
kick your teeth in,
smash a fucking glass over your head, and really smash your head against the jukebox. And
it'd be nice.
Too much strength work, not enough speed.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Jake the Musk. So that's obviously just fucking around there with the ladies' comment, but they would be pound. I reckon if there was no nuclear weapons, if there was no guns, if it was just fight, just blokes going toe to toe, they would be the power. They would be the most powerful country on the planet. They're all big. Fucking big.
They're fucking massive. Could you imagine playing the All Blacks in rugby?
Terrifying.
Oh, fuck that. Wouldn't you just be like, even when they're doing that haka, I'd be like, fuck boys, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Well, I told you the story about when we went over there to film this travel show, this pilot, and me, Kinney, and Monty Franklin.
Yep.
And we went and we're going to go. We're playing we're catching up with the under 15 All Blacks, right? And we were probably 25 or something.
Yeah, so you're relatively fit. Yeah. You're playing football.
I might have been. Yeah,
don't know if the other boys were. But...
and we went and we put on these like sumo outfits, and we thought, 15-year-old, and these were the biggest fucking kids I've ever seen in my life. They were 15. The Maori kids were the biggest kids I've ever seen in my life.
I wonder they'd get pubes at like 6 or something.
Oh,
no,
they'd be born with pubes.
Yeah,
their sperm would be pubes.
Yeah,
have pubes on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
One of them knocked Kinney out.
Yeah, good on him.
Yeah, really fucking laid him out because he had his sumo suit on.
Yeah,
and one of them just ran through him, and Kinney was out cold. Really put a dampener on that little sketch.
Little trip, that sketch.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to change the ending now to where Kinney we'll put him into a coffin. It makes no fucking sense, but
they really
we've done that. So this is the role. So Ladbrokes Operation Multi Bravo. And what I might do, I might put my little self-test on the Patreon.
Okay.
Because I can't put it on social media and that.
No.
That's a big no-no.
That's a no-no.
The 46 Patreon.
So we're up to 46.
Well, mate, we're creeping up.
I have not had a bad word said about it.
One person has...
serious?
Jumped off, yeah.
They jumped off?
They jumped off, yeah, obviously. Wasn't up there.
Wasn't for them.
Wasn't for them.
Well, it's not for everyone. But
for everyone.
I'll take 46 out of 47.
Yeah, that's good.
Someone jumped off.
Yeah.
Name and shame?
No, I think that might have been from New Zealand, actually.
Serious?
Yeah.
Well, might get a few more drop off after some of my comments.
You posted New Zealand.
But we're just joking. Beautiful.
Everything we
beautiful
say,
part of the world.
It's like the firefighters. It's like Bunnings. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. But
we're just having a bit of fun.
We're having a bit of fun.
So New Zealand is a fucking dump.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting over there. Hopefully, if I land this. So this is Steve, Andy, Mick, and Craig. They look like they'd be a lot more comfortable standing around in a pub with beers in their hands. That's me.
That's you.
These lads are in their 30s to mid-40s. The partying, work, family, and bung knee are all starting to catch up with them. Mate, this is me, except for the family.
Yep.
This is me in a nutshell.
Bloody oath.
They're real blokes.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. Not stylised, that's me.
Yep.
I'm wearing a singlet and bloody
anything about red hair and fuck teeth in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
They have all the trappings of early middle age, the beards, the semi-looked-after man bod. Yeah, that's getting there.
Yep.
34s. And maybe one has really, really awkward running style. Well, I don't run.
But you can bung that on.
Oh, fuck. Mate, with my bung knee, I'm just going to have to go running at dark. You know there's people who go running at dark?
Yeah.
A lot of the time that's because they look like fucking weirdos running.
Or they've just robbed a house or something.
Maybe robbed a house or just
Leaving the scene.
leaving the scene. All right. Excellent comedic understanding. Well, that's fuck there. And strong performance ability is a must.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
No, you're a performer.
Yeah, thank you. All our guys need to be healthy enough to endure the demanding physical requirements across this 6-day shoot on land and in water. Running, swimming, having balls thrown at them. Like, fuck.
What is this thing?
I don't know.
You're going in fucking it's a knockout or something.
Is it like a Ninja Warrior? They do not need to be uber fit, oh thank fuck, but any health issues or injuries should be declared on the wardrobe forms when auditioning. Well, I'm not going to be doing that.
You got half a fake tooth. Should you tell them about that?
Yeah, is it going to go beep, beep during the metal detector thing?
I hope not.
I don't know. But,
what is that?
So I don't know what that is, but it's a gambling firm. I don't know. But, yeah, so that I'll post my self-test on the Patreon, and fingers crossed I could be going to the land of the
disappointed tourist.
Disappointed tourist, or Tommy's number one don't go to travel destination.
No, I just think, why go to somewhere just like where you live, but shitter? That's my only. that's my only comment about.
Well,
New
it's
Zealand.
sort of like going, like me living in Mornington. If I went to, there's no beat. Yeah, Hastings.
Hang on, I got a fart.
All
Here we go. This could be good.
Hold on. Oh,
Jeepers.
God. that was not
That
worth
was very
it.
different to previous farts.
Yeah, what have you eaten today?
And that was more the
sound.
Sound. That was a real plopper.
It was a real, like...
It all came out at once. Normally it just... Maybe
you squeak them out.
Maybe Mars gets...
Did you sit on that bike without the seat?
Yes. Well, I had to ride it back.
Yeah, so that's...
that was gross.
Mate, don't feel too bad about it. You can...
Well, I've got another one I recorded during the week on my phone, so maybe that'll get me back some respect.
Play it at the end, yeah.
How are we going for time here?
Mate, 32, I reckon. Let's just keep going.
If
this does cut out at about 40, 41, it was telling me that's how long we've got, but sometimes I reckon it goes a bit longer. So what do you got for us, mate?
Whew, what don't I have?
Well, you got a bit written there. You're going to pick something?
I'm just thinking, no, well, they could be a bit long. I saw Robert Harvey last night walking through the bloody Southland.
Jesus.
And I said to the boys, that's one of the greatest footballers ever to play the game. And they were like,
where's his sign? Can we find one of his signed jumpers in Hard Rubbish?
Yeah, but and then we said, and Tam's going, go and get your photo with him. And he was there with looked like his daughters. And I said, no, he doesn't
want to be that guy.
He doesn't want to be bothered, and I don't want to be that guy. He's just he's just trying to go and see a movie with his kids, and then we'll walk along a bit later, sort of doing a bit of window shopping in Southland. And he nearly bowled me younger one over, and he sort of didn't even look around. These big thick glasses on. I think fucking old Robert Harvey might be blind as a fucking bat. He was. They were real thickies.
Did he have a stick and a dog, or?
Yeah. He was all over the shop.
So like big Coke bottle glasses.
He had quite thick, but he didn't seem a kid, and then didn't even turn around to see if
the kid was all right.
Yeah, he was just real blind as a bat.
You should have fucking coward punched him.
Don't know about that.
You didn't see that coming,
no?
Did you?
Yeah. No, but
that might have been a bit harsh.
That might have been a bit harsh.
Sorry,
is there? I was telling my kids, he would be one of the most loved guys ever to play the game.
Yeah, there's not too many people that have a bad word to say about halves. He was in and under. He was he's skillful. He
was honest. He was fit.
I don't think.
I don't think
he doesn't look like a lippy bloke.
But maybe everyone said how good a kick he was. Maybe he was blind as a bat. He just had Lockett in the goal square and buckets at centre forward. As long as he kicked within a 50-metre vicinity, one of those guys will
makes
fucking
him
take
look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
anyway, something to think about.
No, that's good.
Yeah. So I've got a few things.
All right. Have you got anything better than the Robert Harvey thing?
Well, I was just thinking.
Just a little tidbit.
It's always. Well, I'm 44. I still get excited when you see a celeb. Do you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. You sort of. No. Well, you sort of go. I think sometimes you go. I think that's someone. I think that's him. I think it's the guy. And then people Google it. They go, I told you I was right.
That's him.
I was right. Hey, what's the biggest celebrity that you reckon you've seen? Because you talk about Robert Harvey. A lot of people go, Robert who? Robert what?
Robert Harvey.
Who's the biggest celebrity?
Who is Well, I got very close one day to Hilton.
Paris
Hilton.
Ooh. Was she doing a nightclub tour?
No, she was.
Was Millsy banging her?
No, she was in a petting zoo at the
Melbourne
Sandown race course of all places.
Oh, that's.
She was patting a lamb like this sheep sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I was sort of there. I was right there, probably a metre and a half away
from her.
What
are you doing at Sandown races, mate?
Paris Hilton was there. No, it was this thing for sick kids.
Oh, okay.
And she was, so good on her. She was out there helping, or just being
there.
Just being there. None of the kids knew who the fuck she was, and she was just there trying to.
You just showed the video,
doing Instagram.
That's who
Who's
she
this?
is.
Well, this is her
who
kids.
She is.
Yeah.
What's that? That's a head
She's
job.
the one. Whose penis is that? That's a rapper. That's a rapper's penis.
Whose penis was that?
It was a rapper, wasn't it?
Nah, I think Kim Kardashian was the rapper. Ray J, or the football player.
I thought it was Kim Kardashian's.
Kim Kardashian.
Was it a black? Was she with a black guy?
Nah, she was the white. Kim Kardashian was with the black dude. That was Ray J. That's how she got big.
Did it put her on the map as well?
I reckon Paris Hilton got a bit bigger once the sex tape came out.
Maybe we should make fake a sex tape and leak it.
Yeah, we could do that. How do we
call it? Good bangers.
Good. We've said this.
Have we?
We've said this. I reckon when we were talking about Kate Ritchie.
I've got another fart, but I don't think I'll do it.
No, do it. You got to do it.
Yeah. Anyway, talking to me, mate. Okay, I've got a big one, but I'll get to that next week. I don't think we've got enough time.
All right.
I was talking to my mate Carl the other day. Carl Bauer.
Yep.
Long time listener. Still hasn't signed up to the Patreon. So we're just talking about funny shit we'd seen. And this thing that we talk about quite often, because just out of the blue, I sent him a text message the other day. Whenever I'm feeling down the dumps, I always like to remember the time you got dragged along St Kilda Beach by the kite surfing. It was the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. You know, have you ever held one of those kite surfing things?
No, I haven't. But I reckon once the wind, I saw him up at Port Douglas a lot, and she gets a bit windy up there. But I reckon I've seen a few people have a few issues with them down at Mount Martha Beach this summer.
Because there's a simple rule: if you lose control,
you're fucked.
No, you're fucked. Say your prayers because you're fucked.
You're going to end up in New Zealand.
I think, which is worse than hell.
Which is bad.
You're better off dying and going to hell. Because New Zealand is hell. Anyway, big shout out to our New Zealand Patreon, big listeners. Anyway, so I think there's a simple rule: if shit hits the fan, you let go, and it just sort of collapses, and the wind doesn't grab it anymore.
Okay,
but it's like
you're keeping the tension on it. Is that right?
Well, you sort of somehow keep it as an arc, and if you let go, I don't know, it just sort of. The wind just stops going through it, and it just falls. But it's like a motorbike when someone says, "If you shit yourself, just let go of just don't hold on to the accelerator." But you always see people on a motorbike going, "Oh fuck!"
And then because the natural thing is to hold on, and they go,
and they end up all over the shop, eating a big bag of shit.
Yep.
And anyway, so mate Toozy. He's not bad. He's not bad on the old kiteboard. So he's got everyone practicing down at the beach. People everywhere. Beautiful day. And, but just doing it not on the board. Just
with the just with the kite.
Yeah, and you just sort of it's how you
stuff.
Oh, you got to start somewhere.
You do have to.
And you sort of get an idea to pull where you want to go.
Yeah.
People always start. You don't go straight out in the kiteboard.
I reckon if you're a real man, you do. Well, have a go at it.
Says something about Carl because he wanted to go. He thought it looked pretty easy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's grabbed this thing. 2 seconds max. He's fucking.
So he's on the board.
Yeah. He's not on the. He's not. He's just standing there. He's just standing there on the beach.
Yeah.
He's fucking laying flat on the sand,
just getting
dragged fucking through people's.
He's got syringes sticking out his head. He's got
just yelling out, "Help! Help!" Just fuck. He was flying, just going through people's fucking picnic rugs
and speed humps.
Just fucking people's bloody umbrellas and knocking kids' sandcastles over and shit. Everyone's
grabbed a
laughing.
quick pot at Reaver or something,
mate.
quick chuck it in.
All he had to do was let go.
Let go.
And it was over.
Yeah.
It would have ended. But he just couldn't let... Fuck, it was funny. Just, his sonnies were fucked. They were... And it's just one of those little things. I reckon I got about 5 of them in my head that just... Whenever you're having a bad day, you just think, well, at least I'm not Carl getting dragged along St Kilda Beach, hanging on to that kite surf thing for dear life, because fuck, it was funny.
That is good banter.
Well, the magic of podcasting, Timmy. It's 2 days later. We're not at Good Banter HQ. We're at Escape Brewing down the peninsula, Capel Sound.
Down the
Sitting on the casting couch.
Yeah, it's weird stuff. So it's sort of almost like a fucking blackout. And 1 minute where
Carl Bauer's getting dragged along the beach.
Is that where we ended up before the?
Well,
because we kept talking for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, then I started telling my shitty water skiing story, which only sort of got a little bit through, and then it cut out, which I'm sort of glad, and probably the listeners are glad about, because it was a story that was going fucking nowhere.
Yeah, so hats off to the memory card. It knows a shit story when it hears one, and just said, you know what, I'm fucking...
I don't need to record this.
I'm checking out.
See you later. But,
so
I have worked out what the issue was as well, so that's...
oh, did you?
Yep. So you're constantly learning in this podcasting game.
Not me.
No, you've done fuck all.
I'm just coming along for the ride. And I tell you what, it's a bumpy ride with you behind the wheel. You seem to be getting worse.
Oh, mate, well, I've taken on a little bit. I've got, well, instead of just the regular episodes, I've got Patreon episodes. I've got videos. I've got bonus content, mate. Mate, I need 35 laptops just to fucking store everything. That's just the child porn.
Got a bit on the go, but so we're gonna get straight back into a story.
Yes.
So
we were gigging. Well, weren't gigging on the weekend, but we've got a ripper Patreon bonus interview for you. That'll be coming up in the next month or so. With the great, the sort of the viral sensation, and also great comedian Aaron Goxie.
For those that don't know him, jump on YouTube and have yourself a couple of belly laughs. He's something else. He's the real deal. But we've talked in previous episodes about going on some insane road trips, like you might book a gig Friday, book a gig Saturday, lock them in
6 hours apart,
and then all of a sudden chuck it in Google Maps 2 days before the gig and think, oh, they're on the other side of Australia. And and then you end up spending a hell of a trip. And I've always thought, fuck, why do we do this? Surely other people don't do this. But we had a little chat with Goxie.
I think we've got a leader. What do they say? A yellow. He's wearing the yellow jacket. This bloke.
Yellow jersey.
Yellow jersey.
Clubhouse leader.
That's what. Well done, Timmy. You finally came up with something that made sense.
That would be a golf reference. You were trying to morph a golf reference and a cycling reference.
And clearly those two sports do not go together.
No. But anyway, so I had a gig at the Bayswater Park Cricket Club, just my usual Saturday night suburban footballer, all by me lonesome. The organiser, Sarah, has messaged me about a week out and said, really hope this is okay, but got a couple of Goxie fans and they've paid off their own bat Goxie to come to the gig. And I was like, oh, yeah. And she goes,
Goxie must be in town.
Yeah.
Goxie must be doing a little Melbourne tour.
No drama. She said, yeah, so if you don't mind, is it okay if he jumps up before you? And I said, you don't have to do that. We'll work him into the show. I'll MC. He can be support. I'll have a break. And suburban footballer was sort of a headline act. I haven't actually seen Goxie before, so looking forward to it. Anyway, so we thought, I was telling you about it, we thought, what a fucking opportunity.
Great opportunity.
Goxie, the great man. We'll get him there early and we'll set up and interview him.
I'll set up.
You'll set up.
Yep.
I'll watch you set up.
Yep.
I'll have a couple of beers and watch you set up.
Yep.
And we'll interview Goxie, the YouTube sensation.
Yeah. If you're not sure if you type in classic stitch up, that was the big one.
That was his big one.
Big one. But he's had a few since, and obviously,
he's a fucking funny
man.
Funny guy. So we said, look, I'll get down there about 5 o'clock. I'll set up the sound equipment. We'll get Goxie to get there at about 6.
6, yeah.
6.
So I'll get there at
about
5:30, set everything up, make sure everything's good to go.
Goxie gets there at 6. Half an hour podcast for the Patreon. Happy days. You're out by 6:30. We do the gig at 8. Goxie and I do the gig at 8. Gets to 6:15. No real sign of Goxie.
No.
So let's give him a buzz. Goxie, how we going, mate?
He said, I've just sort of got I'm in the Melbourne area.
Yeah.
Because
I think he was at Keilor, wasn't he?
I don't know where he was. He says he's about 20 minutes away, which he wasn't too far off the mark. Maybe give or take
but
extra 20.
So he's running, we'll say 45.
45.
He got there about 45
It wasn't
minutes.
an hour, it wasn't half an hour. Let's go 45.
Let's go 45.
Yeah.
So he's got out of his car and he looks like he's driven a long way. It would have been 40 degrees. He's wearing tracky dacks for starters, which was an interesting choice. And anyway, bit of chat and banter, good banter, and then we thought, fuck it, mate, we're wasting good convo here. Let's save this for the Patreon. And then he started to tell us about his trip, and so he's calling it a tour.
A tour. Yep.
So his tour. So
he lives in Brizzy.
Bris
Vegas.
He lives in Brizzy. So get out your little Aussie map and put your little pinpricks in these tour locations.
Yep.
And fuck me swinging. There's a fair gap between each venue. So Thursday night, Gold Coast.
Yep. Well, Brizzy, Gold Coast. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
It's not bad.
Friday night, Wagga.
Now.
So that's a hike.
That's a drive.
That's a good.
It's got to be.
Fucking
let me have
what would
a look.
that be?
Gold Coast to Wagga.
Gold Coast to Wagga.
Gold Coast to Wagga. It's definitely not just
It's got to be 12 hours, isn't it?
Well, I think Brisbane might be. Hang on. Gold Coast. Here we go. That
Gold
pops
Coast.
up. Gold Coast. Directions from Wagga.
To Wagga.
Wagga.
Played a bit of footy in Wagga. She's
she's fucking
13
hell.
hours.
13 hours.
So he's done his
or
gig
14 if you go inland.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
So he has driven 13 hours, and I'm assuming you're taking stops along the way.
Yes.
So he's driven 13 hours to the Friday night gig, which is insane in itself.
That is madness.
And then,
because I'm putting this tour together in Far North Queensland. If I've got anything over 4 hours, I'm thinking that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I'd be trying to add maybe 6 or 7 dates in between Gold Coast and Wagga.
This probably should be a 3-week tour.
It's a 3-week tour. He's trying to do it in a day. So so his next gig is in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So let's see that.
Well,
he's got 13 hours on the drive on the Friday.
Did we mention in the Patreon what happened to the gig in Wagga?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So tune into that.
Tune in. I think we can discuss that, can't we?
Yeah, we can, yeah.
Yeah, so he's arrived. So he's allowed, I think he's just allowed 13 hours to get to the
dot.
gig.
So
on the dot.
No piss stops, no
traffic.
No food,
Unfortunately,
no
he's
traffic,
gone through
no
Sydney
petrol.
at peak hour, got caught in traffic, arrived at his gig in Wagga 3 hours late.
Yeah, he was due there at roughly about 7.
7?
He's got there at 10
got there at
night.
10. So gig's finished.
Gig's over.
Everyone's left.
Yeah, they're going, I don't think Goxie's coming.
Goxie's not coming.
Like, I love Goxie.
Yeah, but I can't.
Fucked if I'm hanging
I've
around
got work
at 10
tomorrow.
at night.
No, I don't have work. Oh, well, yeah, I've got stuff on tomorrow.
Yep.
So Goxie's turned up late. So he hasn't been paid for the gig because he didn't do it.
They said,
yeah, we can't pay you, Goxie.
He said that was going to be something to
you didn't
cover the expenses of getting everywhere.
So in this two gig tour, poor Goxie's
gone down to
he's down to one.
He's down to one at that stage,
and he had to drive. Fuck
it was 5 hours to Melbourne.
He was telling us this. I was getting anxiety.
I've got it now, just thinking
so
about
he
it.
had to get up, and then he drove.
Well, I think he accidentally slept in.
Oh, yeah, he slept in
He
and then
slept in.
drove, what did he drive, 45 minutes the wrong direction?
45 minutes. He pulls out from Wagga. He says, I'm going to Melbourne. He's driving for 45 minutes, and all of a sudden, Sydney's getting closer. He goes,
that's not right.
I'm not great with my geography, but I reckon Sydney should be getting further away.
Yeah.
Melbourne should be getting closer.
Yeah.
So he does the old U-bolt.
And so he's late. He wasn't far off being late to Melbourne.
Technically, he was late.
He was late.
But not late for the pod, but
late for the pod.
He made
late
the
for
gig.
the pod. So I'm not crunching the numbers on this gig. I'm trying to crunch the numbers in my head. We're not sure what he was. Well, we do know what he was getting paid, and it was. I don't think it really covered costs. Poor old Goxie. Fuck. It was just him telling. Oh, it's hard to explain.
It's crazy.
I just wanted to hug the guy. I just wanted to.
Yep.
But just how unfazed he was about it.
I'd be looking on that 5-hour trip to Melbourne. I'd almost be going. I'd be heading back. If I saw Sydney as well, getting closer, I'd be going, well, fuck this. I'm going back to Brizzy.
Fuck Melbourne.
Sorry.
Yep.
I know there's some Goxie fans at the Bayswater Park Cricket Club who need me, who want me, but I'm like, nah, I'm happy to lose a few fans.
So for a 25-minute spot on stage, he has driven for 42 hours. 42 hours.
So yeah.
And that's without stops. That's
yeah. Yep.
Wowee.
And I guess the thing is then you wake up Sunday, you stay at a mate's place, and then you go, fuck, well, I'm not getting a plane home today.
I've still got another 21-hour drive home.
I got to drive back.
Wow.
Hopefully the right way.
Yeah. We can't. If he goes the wrong way, he's in the ocean.
He's in the ocean.
So
he's on
the way Goxie's going.
He kept going and goes, is this the boat?
Yeah.
Is this the boat to Brisbane?
Am I in Hobart?
All of a sudden he's in.
Have I driven to Hobart?
He's in Devonport.
Oh.
He's going, fuck, I've
mate,
got on the Spirit.
And I think the point is, and we stressed this when we were chatting to him on the Patreon, which is a great listen. Quite often comedians play a character, like the one the example I used was Ando.
Yeah.
So when he's in stand-up, he wears a flannelette. He's a bit of an Asian bogan sort of thing. You meet him in real life. He's a lawyer. He's a fucking smart. He's a smart cookie. It's an act.
Mm.
I was sort of half thinking Goxie was a bit of
an act.
He is the fucking real
That's
deal.
him.
That he's got. What you see is what you get, and he did not disappoint.
Well, there's no point putting the act on in the car when you're driving down.
No,
because there's no crowd looking at you going, "Oh, look at Goxie! He's
heading in
driven
the wrong
45
direction.
minutes the wrong way."
Oh,
that is classic stitch up.
That's Goxie for you.
That is Goxie.
That's Goxie.
All the people in maybe the cops with the speed guns are going, "Oh, classic stitch up, Goxie."
Oh, Goxie.
He's meant to be going to Melbourne. Have a look what he's doing.
So bloody
it
was.
So if you hope you're home by now, Goxie.
I don't think he would be.
Well, I saw he on Facebook. He tagged in. He was at Hungry Jack's in Coffs Harbour or something yesterday.
Coffs Harbour.
Coffs Harbour. That's near the border, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we talked about driving up to Gold Coast to take the family up.
Yep.
For a holiday because the flights are so expensive.
Oh.
I thought maybe if we drove now that the kids are on Nintendos. But Justin Nelson said he drove the family up, and he said nearly tore the family apart.
Yeah.
He said it was an absolute fucking nightmare.
It's a long time.
It is a long time. And that's to go on a potentially like a 10-day holiday. But to go that distance for a 25-minute spot is just mind-blowing.
It's crazy.
But anyway, that's Goxie. So
it's Goxie.
Mate, yeah, so get on the Patreon if you want to hear the full story. It won't disappoint.
No, it's a little beauty. So
that's
so that's that story. So
that's that story. So, yeah, so we just had to sort of
basically just fill in because we did 40. We're at 14 minutes now. So we just because the other thing we're going to do because people are jumping on the Patreon and remember our little deal. We had a deal, Tommy.
Oh yeah,
had a deal. What was the deal?
So the deal was if you signed up for the Patreon, before February 1st.
Yes.
You went in the draw, and we'll obviously draw one lucky winner, and that person will take you out to see some comedy.
Yeah,
So,
and that doesn't matter where you are.
yep.
Um,
So if you're in Melbourne, we'll take you to Comics Lounge.
if you're in
North
Brisbane,
Melbourne,
we'll get Goxie to drive down.
Yep.
He'll take us back up there.
Yep.
So we'll come see you.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll just have a few beers. If if we're hitting it off, we'll hang around, have a
Hang
few
around.
laughs. If
Be
you're a
good.
fucking creep, we'll
we'll just my shout.
yeah.
and we'll fuck off.
I'll pretend my wife's fucking gone into labour or something, and we'll get the fuck out of there.
That's
but so get in quick, and it's we're happy with the Patreon amount of Patreon, but it's not like, wouldn't we like winning the lottery? You're a chance of winning if you get it. It's not like we don't have. There's not a million people.
There's not a million.
There's
people,
not a million
mate.
people
No,
by any
you're a
stretch
real
of the
chance.
imagination.
So,
I'd say you're about 1 in 50.
Yeah, 1 in 46 at the moment.
1 in 46.
So
So you're 1 in 46.
Jump on now. You're up to 1 in 47.
And you can. We pay for the beers when we catch up.
Yeah, we sure do.
Fuck me.
Sure do, yeah.
What a sweet deal.
Yep.
So,
we're not going to any cocktail bars or no cocktails.
No.
You can get stuffed. Just basement beers.
Yeah.
Maybe a few turbans at the end of the night, a few bourbons, but see what happens.
We might even. They might be a little bit warm. They might be beers we've snuck in a little in our backpacks.
Just out of the drip tray.
Yep.
Something like that.
A beer's a beer.
Beer's a beer.
So,
beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, so get in quick because we will. It's just a good little sweet deal. Spend the night with us, and who knows, you might want to pretend your wife's gone into labour. We might be the fuckwits.
Yeah,
so
that's right. They go, Jesus Christ, I can stand them. I can stand them for an hour a week, just listening through the car radio. But you get these fuckwits in person.
It's a nightmare.
Oh God,
it is a nightmare.
Yeah.
So get on that before Feb 1st. We got any
Big D gave us some fucks.
Big D's going to be at the live.
He's there, mate.
He's
gonna
locked
be
in.
there.
We're making him pay for a ticket. Big D.
No, I thought he's
part of the team.
He's part of the
he's
team.
the third wheel.
He is. And,
well, our third wheel's a bad thing, and he's certainly not a bad thing.
No. Well, you'll probably bring his wife as well. So,
nice. Third and fourth wheel.
Third and fourth wheel. Maybe we'd, Big D. Here we go. All right.
What do you got for us, D-Dog?
We're talking about a Nissan. We're talking about some Nissan car last week.
Nissan?
Can't remember. I mean, you can't remember what you spoke about Monday when we recorded this. So, last week's no good for you. But the Nissan, we're talking about the Nissan Prairie or something.
Oh, the Prairie?
Yeah, the Prairie. So the car is a Nissan Prairie.
Oh, it's a Nissan, is it?
It's a Nissan. What were we calling it?
Toyota I was just calling it the Prairie.
The Prairie. Well, it's a Nissan. It's a Nissan.
Caught oh, no, wrong song.
No, that's
Mersey across the... Caught the ferry across the Mersey. Yeah. Nothing to do with the Prairie.
Yeah, no. There was something else as well where...
Little House on the Prairie.
Little House on the Prairie. That's it. That other thing about the space docking, which was put the shit in the freezer.
Okay.
It's got another name as well. It's called the Alaskan Pipeline.
The Alaskan
Pipeline.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you thought about maybe doing some...
I'm surprised that
labour in Alaska. It sort of might put you off the old Alaskan Pipeline.
I'm surprised it has a name, let alone several names.
Yeah, well, space docking, the Alaskan Pipeline. That's per the Urban Dictionary. So that's the urban name.
That was freezing a shit.
Put it in Glad wrap, freeze the shit, put it in,
use it as
a dildo.
As a dildo device.
You just want to make sure that aircon's up and it doesn't defrost too quickly, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's just a pretty average pastime, I reckon.
Yeah. Maybe just get on the good banner and listen to that for an hour instead of freezing your shit.
Yeah, get yourself a hobby if you're doing that, because that's anyway. Look, we're not here to judge horses for courses, and if you like the old Alaskan Pipeline or whatever it's called,
that's what it's called.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah. So, but thanks for tuning in, and jump on the Patreon for that chance for you and a friend to get on the piss with me and Tommy.
Yep.
Get on the YouTube.
Who knows? We might head back to Evo's house and chuck a few shits in the freezer and make a night out of it.
Mate, I'm happy to put it in there. It's better than the fucking muscle chef that's in there at the moment.
The old muscle chef.
My muscle chef.
Yeah.
Be a lot cheaper than My Muscle Chef as well. So get that in there. So
Put that
jump
in.
on the YouTube. Jump on the Instagram. Give us a rating. Give us a review. Share it round. Tell your mates about it. And I reckon that's about it.
Yeah, it's
Timmy?
it's an episode that's dragged out
Also,
over about 3 days. Oh, what
The
have we got
the live pod. Get your tickets for the live pod. They are selling like the proverbial hotcakes.
here? Like hotcakes.
Hotcakes. So jump on board. The link is all on the Instagram. So get around it.
Yep.
All right, mate. So that's an episode.
Do you want me to tell you one little thing that happened today?
I'd love to.
Or I'll save it for next week.
Will you remember?
No.
All right. Yeah, hit me. Oh, we're sort of.
We done?
Yeah, well, we're sort of. That's an hour.
Yeah, all right.
That's it. What's that? Write it down. We'll do it next
That's
week.
not great. Anyway, so all right, that's some average banter.
That's some good
banter.
banter.